Testing, mic check, 1, 2, everything looks good. Hello again. Hello, guten Tag, konnichiwa, etc., etc. It has very much been a while. I could give you a very long-winded story about why this is, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I'm just lazy. I can't even play video games right. Surely you can hear me. Don't lie to me now. I can see the audio. Well, nice of you to finally catch up with us, Poop Doodoo. I am not about to sit here and accept the fact that you're trying to gaslight me into thinking I'm muted. Yeah, I just unmuted the playback. You can hear me. How dare you assume such a thing? See if your headphones are plugged into your computer. I am not going to scream loudly. This is not... We are not doing this. Ah, crap, I should probably... There we go. That makes sense. I Mischief Master. Everyone wake up, D-Stomp is streaming. As opposed to whatever else it is he does around here anymore. Ooh, okay. Hello again, Axo Cookie, formerly known as. Good to see you all again. Happy Easter. It's only mildly my intent that I stream again on Easter, but I also just have a free day off, so we're gonna get through as much LittleBigPlanet 2 as physically possible. At least within a 3-hour time window. Now, I know you're probably asking, why is this man not playing LittleBigPlanet 2 already? I honestly don't have a good answer for that. Let's do it. So, if you were here the last time, you probably remember... Yep. Yesterday was the day they announced that the LittleBigPlanet servers would stay down. It's been about 3 months since the servers were put down temporarily, they said. And then yesterday, they announced that they would be down forever. That's it. And I will be forever angry at Sony and LittleBigPlanet, not because the server shut down, but because they didn't announce it anywhere but Twitter. They didn't even put an in-game announcement or anything, so there could be, potentially, theoretically, there's going to be a kid out there still trying to connect to LittleBigPlanet every day, unaware that they announced it on social media, something they may not even know about. And I will be forever infuriated at this. Anyway, welcome to LittleBigPlanet 2. I have played through the
wonders and Larry da Vinci is one of the creators in LittleBigPlanet. You'll meet many of these curious folk on your travels, some nice and some not so nice. like kebabs. But Larry needs your help, so off you go. Press the action button to start exploring Da Vinci's hideout.
I'm gonna need to turn that down a little bit, I think. Or maybe keep it up. Maybe you guys want to hear the game over me. Completely understandable, I hate my voice too.
This badge marks the beginning of your quest. Tap the action button to jump in and
pressing
explore,
the action button, all right.
or press the menu
Believe you
button
me.
for more information.
So, the problem, you may remember Little Big Planet 2 was not working for me, so I instead shifted to Little Big Planet karting. I honestly couldn't tell you what the problem was. I just tried a whole bunch of different things, like resetting the PlayStation 3, doing it without importing, doing it with importing, doing it while connected to the internet. Eventually it worked, I got through the tutorial, and we can finally play. All the while, PlayStation 3 released an update for the PlayStation 3, so now I can't even connect to the internet again without hacking my without... Let's move on. Can't connect to the internet because they released yet another update. You're right. Craft World. And Craft World is not entirely in peril yet, but it will be in just a few minutes. Also, all the meanwhile, I got a new CPU for my computer, so now I can actually run RPCS 3. So hacking my PlayStation 3 is completely not important anymore, which is funny to think about. I can still move PlayStation 3 save files onto my computer, so I will still play on the PlayStation 3.
I got stuck in a hat once, you know. And sometimes you'll get stuck in LittleBigPlanet. But all is not lost, so don't get all angry and stomp around like a big huffy Henry. It's not the carpet's fault. And it's
It would never be the carpet's fault
either. Just use the menu.
People started barging into your house because D-Stop is streaming. I understand that. There we go. Already getting the pins. Little Big Planet 2 All Pins Challenge. World record pace. The cheese! Little Big Planet 2 is the best game because it adds cheese. Little Big Planet 3 is the best game because it adds cheese material. Little Big Planet PS Vita is the best game because it adds cheese skin for Sackboy. The cheese! Finally, we got it! We can make levels again! Hi, Exavity. There is no cheese in Little Big Planet 1. The best you could do is just sponge, I guess. Yeah. Here's the PS Move camera. Good thing I don't have it plugged in, otherwise you would see me right about now, and that's a terrifying thing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and close that. And then we never have to worry about that again. Eventually I'm gonna have to play the PlayStation Move Pack. And I'm not sure if I should do that while streaming, because that means a camera's going to be pointed at me. And it's not entirely possible that it will turn on, and then you see me. And then I don't want that. But the PlayStation Move Pack is objectively one of the best. Littlebig's Quest for Cheese. I know that one. No, I can't play your level, Exavity. I'd have to redo my PlayStation 3 in order to connect to Union again.
What a superb performance. Clearly, you're well versed in the Wonder Plane. Why not crash
Wear a
on
mask.
into unexplored
That doesn't
territory
detract from
with
the
this
fact you're seeing
new
the rest of my
badge
body.
and see what old Larry da Vinci has in store for you.
I do plan on playing all of the DLC levels. I need to get everything so I can start making levels again. Tapes. That's where I am superior. You see, not only do I have a move controller, I don't even have 2 move controllers. I have 3. I also have a PS Vita, so if possible, I should be able to play the cross-controller pack as well. I think. Yeah, no, I was a raving iPad fan. That's not true. I think I got like 2. I had 1 move controller and a navigation controller. That's how it started. And then when I got PlayStation VR, I got 2 more PlayStation Move controllers, forgetting that I already had 1. I think that's how it went. Cross-controller is one of the best deals. Why is it that anytime they make a good DLC, it's because it's a peripheral DLC? The Move Controller Pack and the Cross-Controller Pack. The DC Comics pack is also really good. Metal Gear Solid was good for its time. SpongeBob DLC also had the floaty fluid, so yeah. I love the floaty fluid. It's like water, but you don't have to flood your entire level and ruin everything just to implement it. Yeah, the SpongeBob DLC got removed since the contract with Viacom dropped. Or just expired, I guess. Are there DLC packs that are actively bad? I mean, bad is subjective. To be completely honest with you, I don't think there is a DLC that I hate all too much. You know what? Never mind. Adventure Time. Wooden turlet. T-Stomp starts streaming and a worldwide conquest starts happening. Sorry it had to happen to you. Yeah, I don't have high confidence that LittleBigPlanet's gonna come back this year. Sony wants money, but they want money that's easy to get. So that's why they made the 5th Last of Us game. LittleBigPlanet starting off already a foot out the gate with the best power-up of all of mankind. The grapple hook. Yeah, there was, I think, both Disney and Viacom that LittleBigPlanet made DLC for, but were eventually, like, the licensing expired, so they had to take it down. And that is the reason you can't play such memorable packs like SpongeBob and the other ones. It's always Polar Star's fault. Like, it is really a good thing that Polar Star just doesn't tune into my streams ever, so I can backtalk him as much as I want. Yeah, it's always his fault. The cheese sticker. Now all we need is the cheese material. It's gonna... Levels will finally be possible again. LittleBigPlanet 2 starts with its foot out the gate. It gives you the best things. It shows off the best features. You got the grappling hook, you got sackbots, you have... But then there's also the cheese. Ah, you know what? Good point. Sorry guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. We got the cheese. We can move on to LittleBigPlanet 3. No, I'm kidding.
You were born for this exploring malarkey, weren't you? Onward and upward, let's see what's out there. Or, if you have a creative itch to scratch, why not have a go at decorating your pod? You can use any stickers...
Good point.
My, you have been busy. Have you heard about
the best feature of LittleBigPlanet? I can finally compress these tabs.
In your pod computer? No? Well, everyone's talking about it. You can visit it whenever you want.
Oh. That's embarrassing. Yes. The cheese! Finally. Hi, Mind Planet. No, I'm not going to get high this stream. I guess I should also play the minigames.
Are brill fun. You access them by collecting keys in the main story levels.
Well, if it's possible to get high off cheese, I can't say, you know, I wouldn't not try it. Just for completion's sake, I feel it is best that I complete all the minigames in LittleBigPlanet 2 as well. I definitely want to do 100%. I just don't think I'm gonna do all of it on stream, because whenever I backtrack to the earlier levels just to like pick up stuff I missed, I imagine that would be very boring. Also, just now realizing 100% is not even possible because there are 2 and 4 player zones. So no, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Not today, anyway. I forgot the minigames do offer prizes now. Dang it, they added incentive to play this stuff now. If I became lactose intolerant, I wouldn't even know what to do with my life. If you use time saver levels instead of collecting everything in LittleBigPlanet story mode, then you may not have had a very complete experience. So, does anybody know off the top of their head what score I should be aiming for here? $15K? $10K? It is definitely not 1 billion. I just don't think that's true. Oh no. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna come back to that. $66% isn't a terrible score. I'm not sucky. You guys think you're so good. It's just not true. You would probably suck just as much as me if you were in the same shoes. That cheese does kind of look yummy. Won't lie. I definitely remember the multiplayer zones in this game being easier. Like, definitely easier to do as compared to LittleBigPlanet 1. Like the one awful place in the temples. You know the one. The one where you have to move constantly between 2 buttons. And they despawn so quickly, so you can't be slow about it. I think I technically have 4 controllers, it's just that one is a navigation controller and one is a controller that was technically made for Xbox. Crap. No, I did not ace the level. mean, that was a pretty cheap death, so you know what? Let's restart it. It's early, it's cheap, I can just reset the level, it won't even be that bad. I don't care how many times you place that cheese trap, I'm not gonna... Hello, Exavity. Every level badge icon is cheese colored. %. We're making progress. I'm sorry to say, Exavity, but you are going to need to get the flamethrower. Or cheese. Do bees like cheese? There's a non-zero chance that they don't like cheese, right? How do you make cheese out of paper? The Flammenwürfe. When I first played this game, I was like really young and I had no idea how to get these prize bubbles at the top. You have a photo of me in your bedroom? The bathroom, okay. At least it's not in like the closet shrine or anything like that. No, we are not. We are not going to even attempt to think about how wood cheese could exist. I'm not giving any thought to that. That is blasphemy. That is inhumane. It's been so long, I don't remember how well I did on... Okay. I'm not gonna waste your time by trying to do the two-player sections this time around. I'll come back to them. No, exactly. The chat plays LittleBigPlanet thing is too, not ready yet. The world is not ready for such technology. Plus, I don't think that would go very well. No, don't worry, I remember that terrible stream as well. However, I have been experimenting with an actual Chat Plays LittleBigPlanet. As in, like, you have the control over the entire controller, rather than 5 buttons at a very slow rate. So theoretically, you can play.
Almost there now. Your membership of the Alliance is all but guaranteed. Oh, yes. Can you smell that? That is the sweet smell of your success. And my socks. Sorry about that.
I could turn it on. How about this? For like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, would you like to try playing the bravery test? Using the Chat Plays LittleBigPlanet code that I have been sivering on. Okay. Alright, stand by. I'm gonna play the Tower of Whoop. You get to play the bravery test. I mean, 3 people is pretty much my entire audience. I don't even look at the viewer count because that's just kind of depressing to look at. There's no point. It just makes me sad. Okay, well, you didn't have to tell me. How dare you? Dial D for the D stomp. I need that prize bubble. I don't care how many points I sacrifice to get it. I definitely remember the Tower of Swoop. No. Dang it. Don't worry, vertically rotated shark. I'm right there with you. I did not care too much for Tower, like, Shark Survival or Bomb Survival, even back in the day when I was a wee pea-brained kid. Alright, you asked for it. Please stand by while I turn on the Chat Plays LittleBigPlanet code. The controls? Don't worry. Actually, yeah, don't worry, I've got your controls. Let's see, where did I leave it? Alright, I gotta plug in the USB as well. Hang on. That's why I have this thing sitting around. The controller is appropriately charged, right? Yeah, fully charged. Okay, that's good. D-Stomp does equal cheese. Hi, Bowler. I wasn't talking crap about you earlier this stream. What is that profile picture? Definitely don't remember that. Oh, that's your ferret. Ah. Give me a few seconds to get this thing working. That's right, if you want to see Polarstar's ferret, alongside copious amounts of Sonic feet, go follow him on Twitter. At least one of those two I have been lying about. Sam Vax soundtrack is awesome. I recently replayed the entire series whenever it got remastered by Skunkape. And yeah, it's really good. I'm going to plug this in and just kind of hope it works. It would be very embarrassing if it didn't work out the gate, and... whoop, okay, this shows promise. Hang on. Yeah, no, I imagine the viewer count is going down because there's no gameplay. So, I'm not gonna think about that too much. Okay, quick check. That looks good. Ah, my desktop is becoming a mess. Okay. So, here's what we got. Put more emus on my desktop. No. No. I don't want another emu war. My desktop is... I wasn't even gonna finish that sentence. My desktop is a mess otherwise. No, it's just full of different windows now. Does it really look that high effort? I honestly didn't put too much effort into it. That being said, I did make this. Nope. This. Nope. There it is! Here are your controls for Chat Plays LittleBigPlanet. They don't work yet. I'm sorry to say. You're gonna have to wait. But, you know, if you would like to take the time to look at the controls before you start using them, here's your chance. The horse is not a command. I just ran out of things to do, so, you know, I added the horse, the wooden steed. So, quick little explanation. We have the movement controls, which hold the left stick for much longer, but if you want to do stuff like move the menu, you use the D-pad. Because that's going to click it in for like 0.1 seconds. I completely forget if I put short up and short down in here, but quite frankly, I don't think that matters right now. Luigi Pump is not listed in the command. However, Luigi Pump is hidden, and it also makes you jump. If you want to do Luigi Pump in order to jump, you can do that. I'll activate it in a second. Let me just get you in the level. There we go. How do you drop down from a platform? You are just going to have to figure that out. Like I said, it's not ready yet. Alright, turning it on in 3, 2, 1. Okay, evidently it's not working. Hang on. Oh, that's because I have it set to the... crap. Okay, hang on. I'm a failure. I had it set to a specific URL because I was doing private testing. Oh, wait, nope, it's starting. It is not starting. Oh dear. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm just gonna put the... Hang on, where's the actual video? Why is it that every time I do anything, I just get, like, everything wrong? Okay, just put this URL in there, and then hopefully it will work. B-Stop is the best, am I right, guys? Okay. Try it now. Okay, that's not working. Why? Invalid URL. This is literally the thing. I don't understand. Will that work? Okay, it's working. You are now in control. Good luck.
I say,
I should mention, I have practically no control over my computer while you do this. What is this? Very informative. Thank you. Guys, don't make me disable the start button. You're supposed to be playing the level. Why are you? For what purpose are you doing this? Great job. Awesome. You restarted the level. Hold the retry is technically a button that is used for multiple things. Like, if you want to hold this X button for 5 seconds for whatever reason, you do have that option. It was intended to be used with the hold to retry. Like, you go into your puppet, you hover it over hold to retry, and then you press hold to retry. But it can't technically be used in any situation where you would want to hold X for a long time. I'm going to take that start button and strip it from you if this continues. I mean, you can ruin yourselves if you want to. The goal is to get as far as possible in this specific level, so you can do this to yourself if you want to. I'm not gonna stop you. Great job. Okay. What will you do now? Great. As a reminder, I cannot connect you to the internet, so you can't actually do anything other than play story mode or go to the moon, I suppose. Theoretically, I could make it so that you can play Ratchet and Clank All for One with me. I don't think that will work considering the current control scheme you have here is made for a 2D platformer. It's just, this might take a while. What are you doing? Okay, good. No! For what purpose? Okay, you made your point. Stop. No. You monsters. Why are you like this? Do you really need to take a picture of your savagery? Great job, guys. You're really doing it. Maybe we can get back on the pod computer and actually play something. That's not exactly what I meant. Okay, I like this. I like where you're going with this. Yes, let's play the bravery test. This is why we're here. This is the next. Honestly, I have no idea if I can turn off spam protection. I can turn on message delay. But I don't think I actually have options to make it so that it doesn't time you out if you spam the same thing over and over again. So just try and, you know, as much as this might sound impossible for you, try to be a bit diverse when you send messages, and hopefully that won't happen. Technically, you have two different ways to put in most commands on the controller. Some of the commands on the controller. Okay, we're going back to the pod, it seems. There is no horse command. I'm sorry to say. I don't even know what the horse command would do. There's also no fish command. You have to understand, I wanted to make the command list look a little bit pretty, you know? And, you know, I got all these stickers, taking up a, you know, quite a sizable chunk on my computer. I thought, you know, I'll use these LittleBigPlanet stickers for something neat. I can't make Sackboy into a horse. That's literally... That would require me to get into the game's code. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's go and play something. Peter, the horse is here.
The
Buller,
me
you can't
section
just hide that
houses
message.
Everything related to you and
I mean-
yours. Your very own little corner of the cosmos.
I mean, I guess...
Go online and decorate your Earth. Now,
Wait, no.
this is jolly.
Actually, no, I am against this decision. Hang on a minute.
Welcome to the new and improved Create mode. What is it that's been rumbling in your brain space, desperate to burst forth and be given? See that little...
Are you guys going to play the tutorial for me?
The stickers in LittleBigPlanet are tiny masterpieces.
YouTube mobile
and
sucks.
the
That was a
most
complete accident.
collectible-
Okay, I can understand that. However, it does feel a little bit targeted that you hid the message that says wood horse. Once again, you cannot go online. See? Turned it off. I have the record right here. You hit a button, or you hit a message from Polar Star, from... Let me try again. Polar Star hit a message from Poop Doodoo that reads, Wood Horse, in all caps. As my moderator, this is an extreme offense. The hilarity here is that you guys don't even have access to any controls in create mode, so you can't even make a level if you wanted to. You have to go through the tutorial. Vertically rotated shark, I like where your head is, however, I do need to update my PlayStation 3 in order to actually go online, so... Literally speaking, you can't go online. In any way, shape, or form. Next time I do a chat plays Little Big Plan, I'll try and sick you on the internet and see what you do with that, but this time that's not gonna happen. That's right, this is actual PlayStation 3 hardware you're looking at. I think it's hilarious that you told me to mod the PlayStation 3 because you only play RPCS3, so I can't even play with you on this one. Yep, fair enough. The only thing you can place stickers on in this entire level is the entrance. As a reminder, if you want to make small movements in the menu, you use the D-pad. You can place a sticker on yourself, but that's not part of the level. You're gonna take that with you when you leave. Yeah, Ted, I did actually upgrade my CPU, so playing on the PlayStation 3 is kind of moot at this point. But I'm getting the authentic experience. Okay, do you guys want me to play the tutorial so that you can, like, you have access to more than just the stickers? I was kind of like, I intended to play the story mode today, but if you want, I can instead unlock the features of create mode. Alright, Polar. See you later. Alright, guys, the mod's gone. Go crazy. I mean, you could play the tutorial if you want to, but I don't think you're going to be very successful. I forget if short down is actually a command. I think I added that? I didn't add it to the actual list on the right, but I think it might be in the code. You guys have successfully failed to place a sticker anywhere in the level, on account that there's nothing in the level. Oh, you're in play mode right now. I didn't even realize I wasn't looking. Let one person do it? No, that's not the way. If you do anything, you have to do it collaboratively.
Adding
Oh,
decorations
okay,
in
this
Little
shows
Big
promise.
Planet is much more appealing than doing DIY in the real world. Paint this, wallpaper that, nag, nag, nag. That's my Susan for you. Fussiest cat I've
Cat!
ever owned. Open your poppet
Oh
and
goodness, is
select
that a...
Stickers and
I
Decorations.
mean, it's not entirely wooden, but look at that fine specimen.
You can use the page buttons to skip to the next page. Stop when you get to the decor.
Oh, come on, guys, that was the best part. I like how you don't even have access to the stickers in create mode.
If you're one of those techno-Trevors who knows absolutely everything about computers, then this is gonna knock the novelty socks right off your ankles. Get this. You can take photos of anything with your PlayStation Eye camera and
Oh, tell
place
me
them
more.
right into LittleBigPlanet. I know! I'm shaking too! Open your Poppet with the menu button and go to the PlayStation Eye page inside Stickers and Decorations. Find a frame that really goes with your vision and select it with the Action button. Move it about with the left stick, just like you do with those delicious stickers. When you're ready, strike a pose and press the Action button to take a photo and place it straight into your scene. Keep it clean, mind you. No pictures of your bottom, or even worse, mine.
Riveting. Ah, one of the playable tutorials. Okay.
In Create mode, the Goodies bag is a treasure trove of goodies, gizmos, and gadgets. Indeed, everything you collect in LittleBigPlanet. Simply pop open your Poppet with the menu button.
Is that all there is to it? I don't even have
And
to do
select
anything.
the Goodies bag icon with the Action button.
I forgot how the tutorials in LittleBigPlanet
Inside,
2
you'll
is.
find all the things
Are.
you've collected, won, or been given. The objects you discover on your travels will head straight to the Collected Objects page. Use the Page button to get there now for a Sammy Shufti. Choose an object that takes your fancy and select it with the Action button. Ooh, cake. See that? Cake, right there. You can move it around with the left stick. And pressing up or down on the right stick will resize it, while pressing left or right on the right stick will rotate it. Just like every object in LittleBigPlanet, you can mirror it by pressing the Mirror button. You can use the Shuffle buttons to move objects forwards
Do
and
you,
backwards.
do you need help? I don't think this would be easier with the horse command. You guys haven't given
you're
a
happy,
good
place it
answer
with
as
the
to what the
Action
horse
button.
command should even do.
The cake is translucent because you're stamping it. No, not stamping on it. Stamping means you can place one thing as many times as you like.
I'm a bit confused as to how you haven't picked up those prizes yet. Okay, I guess we're leaving them. Wait, what happens now?
Well, so far so easy, eh, Machumbly? It's just like riding an old unicycle while juggling bricks. Click.
Am I gonna have to go back and get those?
Wouldn't you believe it? Look, it's a wooden U. Open your Poppet with the menu button and select the Poppet cursor by pressing the Action button. The Poppet cursor is more powerful than you can possibly imagine, so use it wisely, young sack apprentice. It will let you manipulate time and space to your bidding. Almost. Take this wooden chap, for example. Select him by pressing the Action button when the cursor is over it. You can move him around with the left stick. Pressing up or down on the right stick lets you make him as big or as small as you like. But press left or right and you can tip him any which way up.
Is that how you treat all your friends?
You can even use the shuffle buttons to move the thing you're holding forwards and backwards. And the thickness buttons will make him fatter or slimmer. Go on.
The costume is so
plug
easy to
him out
create,
a
you
bit.
won't really gain anything if you delete it.
When you're happy, press the Action button again
I can
to place
rebuild
him
it.
down.
exactly as it
Press
was.
back to return to the main menu. When
There
you
is no
drop
horse
an
command, and
object,
there is
it
no
will
short
stay
horse
exactly
command.
where you leave it, like chewing gum on an unfortunate carpet.
Horse
That
should
is-
do a random command. Should do a command twice? So what, just horse left makes you press left twice? As funny of an idea that is, I don't think I should do that.
Little Big Planet is made out of craft materials, the meat, drink, and creme brulee dessert of any serious creator. As you gad around Little Big Planet, you'll pick up many different materials
Yeah, they're kind of
from
not doing a good
prize
job.
bubbles, and they'll go straight into your goodies bag. Press the menu button to open your poppet, and let's head to the goodies bag right now. The materials page is a vast stockpile of wood, cloth, metal, almost anything you can think of. Choose a suitable material. It's time to get in shape. Choose the shape you want with the action button. Like most things in Little Big.
Now I have to go back and get those prizes too. What are you doing to me? Okay, theoretically you have access to all of the items of the goodies bag.
Now, somewhere there is a wooden character playing hide and seek. Open Poppet and choose the cursor. When you can't see the wood for the trees, you can hide objects using the hide button. Ah, there he is, the mysterious mahogany menace. You can select him with the action button, right through a hidden object. When you want everything to come out and play, unhide it all with the unhide button. When you want even more cake, select it with the action button and press the copy button. That cake is faked. The copy is created as a stamp, and you can place down as many copies as you like. Press back when you're done with the stamp.
Phoenix Fox, I like where your head is, but I don't actually have that as a command.
I'll wager a week's cake allowance you didn't know that the poppet cursor
You
could
made a good
hold
point.
more than one thing at a
Nope,
time.
okay, there you go. Oh, there
You're
was a
nodding,
wooden
but
guy
I'm
behind
not
it.
convinced.
That's what the tutorial
If
was
you
trying to
press and
tell
hold
you.
the action
It's like
button,
you're not even paying
you can
attention.
drag select as many things as you like. For the more
Oh, you actually got that one.
creators amongst you, control.
Okay, there you have it. You have access to some things from LittleBigPlanet 2 and most things from LittleBigPlanet 1. What will you do? Chat plays every LittleBigPlanet 2 tutorial. Technically, you are doing the work for me. Like, I didn't even ask you to do this, but, you know, I get to sit back here, relax, and you guys do all the work. Create a level for D-Stomp. If you make a coherent level, like if you put enough stuff into this moon, then I will make it a actual level on Union. How about that? Oh, also you have 15 minutes before I just turn off the code, because we need to get back to actually playing the game. I like the competition you're going for on this one. Let's see where it goes. Oh, is that just it? Is that your level? Okay. Welcome to chat's level. You literally can't beat it. You didn't even place a scoreboard. You placed a single wheel from the Metropolis, and that's your level. What are the odds somebody from Media Molecule sees this level? Probably 0. Strictly speaking, I don't think you've placed enough in here to actually warrant publishing it as a level. Like, as your publisher, I am not pleased. You don't care what you think, this is perfect. I feel like perfect is subjective. Press the process. Okay, I will. You have 10 minutes, though. Yeah, the title doesn't actually specify I'm going to play through all of LittleBigPlanet 2. It just says that I intend to, so technically what you're seeing here is not false advertising. I originally intended you to play the bravery test and nothing more, but here you are, playing tutorials. So you tell me where one of us went wrong. I would much prefer if you didn't play copyright music, but I don't get paid for these videos anyway, so. Playing through story mode itself is gonna cause copyright issues, so go crazy, I guess. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I got this music player only stuck on Sam and Max, and I can't change it because my controls are literally locked. But I feel like it's better than silence, so yeah. You make a big... Sorry. You make a great point, Fenix. I think the silence definitely does help reflect just everything going on right now. But at the same time, I do like the action music on top of you failing to place a scoreboard. Hey, look at the bright side. You made it so that people can't join the level after you start playing it. That's probably for the best. Ooh. I mean, you almost had it. You could have placed it on the closed level gate. Not exactly a lot of places to put it. Ah, so close. So close. Just one short right is enough to get this into position. Isn't it, though? This is the best content. Don't worry, in 5 minutes it'll be over. I just wanted you guys to play through the bravery test. Is this what you wanted? Is this your grand plan? I'm sorry if I'm not seeing the strategy here. I should mention that short up and short down theoretically exists. I just don't remember if I actually put it in the code. Fenix Fox, literally a few messages ago, you said this is painful to watch. So I feel like you are just as supportive as I am. I mean, fair enough. Maybe we can save this level and come back to it later, after you've gained more experience. And also I've given you better controls. Maybe. I feel like I've given you just enough to work with, it's just that you're not doing a good job. I do not like to place the blame on myself, so... Don't undo too much, you'll get rid of the only 2 bits of progress you've made. Doing this again, are you? Dawn with Two Ends is definitely the Saboteur. Nope, okay. It's set in stone now. Sabotage is not possible.
Hey there, you create.
Congrats, guys! Your first level! Still can't complete it, though. Hi, LVP level boy. Let me tell you, I don't think I need to answer that. Seeing, I mean, you can see the same the same screen I can. It is quite possibly the most unhappy of all days. It's almost over though. You've got about 2 minutes, 1 minute before I shut off the code. "30 seconds." I like how most of this experience was not actually making a level, but instead some sort of class war, you guys fighting among each other to preserve what was already made. And that's time. Alright guys, put your pencils down. The experience is over. I'll tell you what. You guys made, quite frankly, an awful level. However, I'm going to keep it. And then we can come back to this later and see if you can do any better. Definitely not later today. But at some point in the future, we can come back to this and see if you can't make something a little bit more coherent. Or with anything more than let's let's see what you made. Yeah. Well, no, this is me. Dang it. Come on, I unplugged the controller. Great, look at what you guys did. I bet this is your fault as well. There we go. So far, this is what you've made so far. You have a closed level gate, a long stretch of road, followed by a single wheel from the metropolis. And that's it. Is this your creative vision in action? Or is this just plain simple inaction? Big level design. You know what? I'll take your word for it. Sorry, but not only did you not get to build a full enough level for publishing, you have also not completed the original goal of beating the bravery test. So I'm gonna do it for you. There was a war, but I'm going to blame you for the war. Bad job. Literally none of that was me. That was entirely their fault. Can't pin this on me. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I let you guys play the game. This can't be a skill issue for anybody but you, because that was entirely your doing. I have proven once and for all that I am not washed. Yeah, well, let's see you do better. No. You scared? No. I have a story mode to play. That's why I'm here. The entire problem with making a level is that I have nothing to do so with, so I'm playing the story mode. Wait, that didn't stop you from playing create mode, apparently. I am one to argue that you didn't do anything.
That is how.
Objectively speaking, you didn't even make a level. I am not having this conversation. These can't even create levels. Why are you here? How did you find this channel? Have you watched the other videos on this channel? What channel? Okay, sure. I'll tell you what. For your last test, would you like to help me with the two-player section? You can't play a level correctly. You can't create a level correctly. All you've done is destroy my pod. Would you like to try and redeem yourselves by helping me with that two-player section? You would. Okay. Let me get it booted up. I'm putting a much stricter time limit on this one because, like, I've got an entire other story mode to play. So, we'll do this for 5 minutes. Give me 1 second. I will unsubscribe if you don't let us play. I'm going to turn it back on. As much as that would be fun, Zoodaloo, I do also kind of want to aim for aced levels, if possible. And I know this is going to sound very offensive, but I feel like that's going to be a monumental task, if not literally impossible, if I do that. Okay. Here's your controls again. Do you like the controls? I put it together myself. I tried multiple different ways to display it, including this, but, you know, that didn't work well. So I put up this instead. And just a little bit of something to appreciate, quality of life. You know, I do try, as hard as it is to believe. Oh, that's embarrassing. The the code was never off. Okay, you should be good. That is the opposite direction. We're going down here. You're going down here, guys. The level, it's over here. Okay, this one's easy. All I need you to do is grab the lever. So what you have is you have the command grab, which makes it so that you're always holding R1 until you type in ungrab. So literally all you have to do is grab the lever and then move left and right to control the platforms. This is the easiest job ever. You can do this. This might actually literally be possible. Also, pressing R1 will reset. Just type grab. That's all you need. R1 is for stuff like menus, so if you press R1, it's going to press it and then unpress it, which is LVP level boy. No, that's not. No. You monster. This is the one thing you contribute to the code. The two-player section is over here. Okay. The lever. The lever. So, quick note, you were grabbing me right after you walked over the X, like the power-up unequip station, so you will need to ungrab before you can grab again. Because, like, you're still trying to grab me, theoretically. Right, so you just did ungrab, so if you type in grab again, you're going to grab me, of course. Nope. You're not doing that. So, as previously described, you are going to need to ungrab or press R1 in order to type the command grab again, and then the lever. Okay. You're doing great, guys. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay. Eh. No. No, what are you doing? No! I'm stranded. Like, so long as you haven't grabbed anything ever since you typed grab, you won't have to ungrab. So there should be... What? You had to jump. Nope. Get good. This is entirely your fault. Guys. Skill issue. Yeah, on your behalf. Who ungrabbed? Who did this? This isn't that hard. I'm keeping a close eye on the commands more than I am the game. If I see the chat, like... I got my eye on you. The controls are this way. Guys. Why are you like this? Stop that. This is what we are working towards. This is the goal. Your one job is to grab the lever. Okay. I wasn't... We might have to swap places. In what universe do you think you're going to perform better doing the platforming? Oh no. Okay, I just now realize what you have to do. Yep. Okay. I feel like this is impossible. Now that I'm seeing the bounce pad part, you do not have... The stream delay is going to ruin this. You just have to get lucky. We can at least try the bounce pad area one more time and see if you get lucky. The only reason you got far in the overreacting tutorial is A, because you were a sackbot and not a real person, and B, because I helped you half of the way. Nope. This feels like we're just playing Choice Chamber. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. That was so close. Tapes, you are literally the reason that happens. We're gonna try this one more time, then I'm shutting you off. Yep, okay. You are the subject of my nightmares. Nope. What are you doing? I get the feeling there's been half of the time you were trying to play on the platforms, and then failed. Okay, no, this is not possible, I'm sorry. No. You tried. There's just... I'm sorry, you tried your hardest, but there's no chance you're ever gonna do this. I know you jumped over a big spike and the bigger hole in the overreacting tutorial, however, I don't think this really equates. I feel like you're doing something a bit more challenging, so to speak. Oh, this is me. You can't even control this. Ooh, what can I say? Oh, how could you guys say that? Ah, but it is kind of true, though. Alright, I'm shutting you off. I'm sorry. You were not able to help me. You tried your hardest. I do appreciate the effort. However, I don't think it was enough. did actually play Run Sackboy Run on both the PS Vita and the mobile device. That's right, iPad. No, iPhone.
That is how to get to the course. Ow! Like this.
He stomped his British. That's just not true. It's just not true.
This badge looks a bit bigger than the others. Da Vinci's bound to have something special in store. A giant kitten, perhaps?
It is time to fight the big monkey.
That is how to get.
I'm not French either. Do I sound French? Like, what? Who am I to you? Exactly. D-Stomp is ugly. I can't even debate that one. The monkey! That's not fair. That's not fair. That's also not fair. That one is my bad, but I'm just playing sloppy now because the ace is no longer on the line. Chat would not be able to win this fight at all. I don't know where you're coming from when you say that.
Top hole, sack thing, top hole! You've passed the test. You're in the alliance.
Uncrap, thank you, Little Big Planet level
sent you
boy.
a message.
Thank you.
Dear Hotshot, welcome to the Kablamo Club.
It's good to reset the code.
Kablamo Club? Really? Look out here, sack thing. We have to get to Victoria von Bathyspheres. She's built us a sackpot army.
This game has voice acting, but only in the cutscenes.
Pretend you're on a magnificent steed.
Clippity clop, clippity clop. Yeah.
That's why Little Big Planet 3 is the best, just because it had voice acting everywhere.
Congratulations.
Yeah, don't care.
Not only are you the newest member of the Alliance, but you've unlocked the grounds of another creator,
Where's your voice
Victoria
acting,
von
Beastomp?
Bathysphere.
Do I sound like
So
somebody
much
you
is
want to
happening
hear
around
in a
here.
voice acting
If you haven't
context?
already done so,
Like, is this a
why
voice
not
that
take a
you want to
breather
hear on,
and
like, a cinematic basis?
Oof. Oh. Oof. Wait a sec. I'm not as young as I used to be in my youth.
Like, I don't feel like that's the case. I don't really like my voice. Years of building and baking down the plug hole.
Victoria, angel cake.
Oh, my house!
Why haven't I done this yet? Hang on.
Years of building and baking down the plug
Recast
hole.
D-Stomp, so true.
Was it me? What did I do wrong?
If there was a
What
D-Stomp movie,
didn't
who would
I
play as
do
D-Stomp?
right?
Be honest.
Plum pudding, you're marvelous, prodigious. They say everyone has 10,000 bad inventions in them, don't they?
Years
I'm
of D-Stomp
sure
not
this
making
isn't
levels at
your
all.
fault.
It always is. And my sackbots, my beautiful robots, baked fresh last night and stored
Adolf
away
Hitler
to
would have reprised
God
his role.
knows where, or mutated into abominations.
How dare you credit Adolf Hitler as the actor behind D-Stomp?
Help me.
How dare you?
Well, aha! Sack thing is game for some larks, I'll wager. Your first alliance mission.
I can't even argue against that,
How
but how
about
dare
it,
you?
old chap?
Oh, thank you, dear. I'm no good at this. Just get rid of all those monsters and shut down my machine that's been hijacked into making them. Easy as pie.
I am Stomp. Boom. Flint and cheese. Every level from Little Big Planet 2 was peak, except for one. And you get to fight amongst each other as to what you think I mean by that. Thank you, Little Big Planet Level Boy. I'll be sure to have the worst Easter because of you. Likewise, by the way. There he is, the Negativatron. Even if we did do that tier time section, I think it is possible since it's so easy, but it is also 3 players as well, so... D-Stop cannot beat the negativity on. We out here beating whatever the heck that cake foot mustache guy was. On what basis do you gauge that mini-boss looking like me? He was made of cakes, he had a top hat and a mustache. Yeah, maybe if you close your eyes. Do I have a top hat? I guess so, yeah, the ringleader's top hat. Ah, I forgot, it's all sorted by alphabet now. Oh, Little Big Planet 2 is truly the best game. There we go.
Can't hear anything.
Top hat D-Stomp, as requested. Do I look dapper like this? Will wearing this give me a +5 sanity aura? Never say aura again. I wasn't even talking about that kind of aura. I'm not aura farming or whatever people say. I was just talking about Don't Starve. Pop on down to the old pub where we're gonna get some brewskis or whatever they do in pubs. I don't know, I don't actually know what goes on in there. All I know is that horses walk into them sometimes. Or blind people, or whatever the joke is. another two-player section. Metal D-Stomp. Due to the newest D-Stomp level. D-Stomp CD. CD Stomp. CD's nuts or whatever. D-Stomp the Cheesecake. I remember there was a level named that. I kind of forget its contents. Yeah! CD's nuts. He's only. D-Stomp generations wouldn't even be that big of a difference between modern D-Stomp and classic D-Stomp. I've kind of stayed the same. If we talk about the cardboard D-Stomp, he just has his arms raised. Because it looks like he has constant back pain otherwise. I'm ashamed to admit that I do kind of find the Ann Knuckles joke to be constantly funny. Ringleader? Why would you care about him? When you kill a man, you have to take a trophy, right? Like, if you kill a man with a bionic arm, you can't just leave it like that. You take his bionic arm as a trophy. Nobody's gonna believe you otherwise. I imagine softlocks at the final boss was possible. I didn't really... Like, it works for me, and that's pretty much as far as I got. The whole trying to fix the dumbest show on Earth problem came from the hub, and how it broke everything, and how I hated it. I playtest often, it's just that I get other people to playtest for me, like Polar Star. I didn't get the key. Okay. Need that ace though, so I'll just have to double back for it. D-Stomp has new shirt and hat. I think his... At least I'm fairly certain he's always been wearing the LittleBigPlanet Guardian jersey. The hat is different though, because I had to recreate it. I like the LittleBigPlanet 2 version of the hat better, to be completely honest. What happened to the D-Stomp wiki? There is no D-Stomp wiki. What happened is that it was entirely a concept and nobody acted on it, and I'm not making a wiki for myself. I'm egocentric, but not that much. That is entirely someone else's job, and I don't think wiki.gg is going to look at a request to make a wiki about a YouTube channel with only 1,000 subscribers, and then they're gonna go, okay, yeah, we'll do that. On top of the fact that I haven't made anything in 2 years. Oh no, the LittleBigPlanet Guardian jersey is not a trophy. Probably.
finally.
Make the D-Stomp album. No. If you've seen Blarg DX, or rather if you've heard it, I feel like it's like 99% of people who would hear that would go, oh yeah, well, this guy should never touch music in his life. He should never be allowed to hear music again. That's how dangerous this is. Blarg DX2, baby. I don't think Blarg DX1 ever existed, or if it did, it's long gone. Lost media, as I believe you call it. What if D-Stomp's hat was not just a trophy, but it was literally somebody who he took, unraveled him, and then turned him into a hat? Not that I would confirm or deny anything like that, of course, just, you know, throwing out hypotheticals. D-Stomp's been revealed to be a murderer. Childhood ruined. The hat was never made out of wool. It was made out of human flesh. All these two-player sections are always hidden behind walls where you can't actually access them or even look at them. I would never swear, not even in a video. Unless I did. That's true. What he's saying right there, Zoodaloo. That's canon. So says me. Oh no. Oh, I can just shoot them. Okay. That makes sense. Die for nothing. The song is quite nice. I will not lie. I barely remember what the actual lyrics were, but the actual melody is nice. How dare you, internet peasant? Take it back. Take it back. Not my love, LittleBigPlanet 3 is perfect at everything it's ever done. But also you might be right, and I will not admit it. 7. What does this mean? D-Stomp 7? Something I've wanted to establish a long time ago is that all of the cardboard D-Stomps are just D-Stomp 1 through 1000. But of course that's never been strictly implied or even talked about in any capacity, so yeah. Goodbye, Zururu. Yes, do eat cheese. Or maybe eggs. Since, you know, it is Easter. $9385. I think it's been a while since I've even seen him. Hey, he's probably rotting in some closet or something. Maybe even mine. It's just been so long since I checked in there. We do not talk about D-Stomp 0. Next topic, please. Would anybody happen to know what the goal is with this level? What the maximum score I should aim for is? Maybe 5,000? Okay, well we're about to find out. Oh, that's actually easy. Behold, I'm not washed. So shut up. D-Stomp 1001? You're gonna have to remind me who you're talking about specifically. I can be so forgetful at times. What will you do if I make Blarg DX3? That is copyright infringement, and I will have to give you a C and D. At least I think that's what people are supposed to do. You'll make it anyway. Okay, I commend that, actually. It's good to live for the thrill. I will let you make Blarg DX3 on the condition that I get to steal it and use it in my live streams. That is the deal. like to say that the cardboard D-stomps don't breed in any form or reproduce, as that would be essentially a global disaster if they could somehow create more. Kind of like the wild domestic house cat problem, where there's just too many cats in the wild and they keep killing the birds and making more cats, and it's becoming a problem. Crap. Nope, can get it anyway. Making it without hearing it, that is exactly what I did, so I do respect that. Is it possible with only one person? Okay, I can't go back. Yeah. I can't go back. I already tried. I literally can't. So, I will. The D-Stomp Wiki, it's real! Game over. Time to go to the Factory of a Better Tomorrow, or whatever's next. No, of course not. What happened to Super D? Well, like most news pieces, people forgot about it pretty quickly. News was only speculation, you know, this kind of stuff just happens. Don't worry, Internet Peasant, you won't have to worry about it for too long. I will probably stop streaming soon. It's been almost 2 hours and a half. It has been exactly 2 hours and a half, actually. But no, my current working idea is that the D-Stomps are incredibly forgetful. So nothing really happened. God. I guess it's safe to say that pretty much everyone loves Factory of Better Tomorrow, specifically because of Clive. Can you name a single person who doesn't like the Factory of Better Tomorrow more than anyone else? I do not think you can.
My beautiful machine. Oh, I just knew she wouldn't survive. My inventions never do.
My little sponge finger, this is no time for crying over spilled icing.
Get over it, woman.
It looks like your sackbots are all being taken to the factory of a better tomorrow. To the factory.
Oh, Larry, I'm afraid I have to stay and clear up.
Won't you come with us, my pineapple upside-down cake?
No, I can't just leave this mess.
Well,
Are
sad
all
thing. Come
machines
with me.
Ultra Kill
The Alliance is
references?
going on a rescue mission.
There he is. Clyde. Let's go to Russia.
I'm a little man sitting in a can. And I thought my life had hit rock bottom when they told me about saturated fat.
How does that apply to you?
Hello? But now I've got no factory and nowhere to go.
You are literally an
say.
eraser with paper clips.
If only there was someone to deliver me from this putrid trough of tribulation. Oh, hello. My name's Clive. Clive Anforth. Welcome to the
I mean, I'm not too
factory
sure
of a
how
better
people would
tomorrow,
react if I brought back
such as it
those
is.
jokes.
Now, look
However,
here, Clive.
I don't
What's
have to
the
worry
sticky
about Little
wicket
Big
on the
Planet's
sack
official
box?
moderation
All
anymore.
right. Looking to build an
So,
army,
you
are
know,
you? Indulge
if I
me
wanted to,
as
I could bring them
trudge
back.
down memory lane.
I'm not sure if that's
There
the
was
best
a
idea,
time
since
when we
I've
printed
gone
the
this
most
far without 'em.
accurate calendars in all the land. Printed calendars and built huge spaceships. A simple
Huge
life.
spaceships.
We weren't miserable. Well, things could have been better, I suppose. We got by. But then, the Negativitron arrived and attacked.
You do such a thing.
I was ravaged and discarded.
Yes, Clive, but the army...
We don't care,
The
Clive.
sackbots are all enslaved inside the factory. You'll have to get in and set them free.
What is the Negativitron's motives, anyway? Like, why would he do such a thing? What does he need the Sackbots for? Yeah, he's turning them into meanies, but to what end? Is he just doing it because he's bad? And that's what bad people do? Yeah, I mean, he is a vacuum cleaner. He's connected to a plug somewhere in the world. At the end, Sackboy steps on his heart or whatever, but, you know, is that really much easier than just pulling the plug? Really makes you think. Is Media Molecule really the good storytellers that we all think they are? Why doesn't Sackboy just pull out a Glock and shoot the Negativitron? Is he stupid? Just splash him with water. Anything, but instead we bring robo-hamsters. And apparently that's supposed to do a good enough job. Yo, it's the British man! Clive, buddy. Hello. Okay, good. Little Big Planet was created in England, right? Like this is a British game?
I know.
I don't think cutting off the USA power grid would do much. Unless you're saying the Negativitron is depicted as an American creation.
Oh, Harry.
I didn't even do anything. Why did he do this? Am I gonna get punished now because of that? Yo, Flarg DX3 got leaked. Man, that was fast. That took about, I want to say 20 seconds longer than what it took for me to make Flarg DX2. I was not even aware there is a diss track about me. Was it from LittleBigPlanet Level Boy? I would believe it. LVP Level Boy is a menace. Exactly true. Woody from Star Wars. What's in his name? Is it wood? Really makes you think. Why doesn't he just wear a normal cowboy hat? Why does it have to be Woody's? It's like he was genetically engineered at a very young age to hate me. No. Okay. I'm not at all embarrassed to say that I did not, nor do I intend to watch the Minecraft movie. Why does the random woman say he's such a tool bag? Is there... for what purpose? Is there context? Why tool bag? I did get punished. That wasn't even my fault. Sackbot just decided to do that. Chicken de-stompy. I will concede and agree that my face is rather ugly. But that's just all the more reason I'm not going to... Like, I'm going to test the waters before I do the friggin' PS move pack. Because, as previously mentioned, that involves a camera.
Oh, yeah. You make me royal. Hey, hey.
D-Stomp VTuber. OMG. I'm going to spend thousands of dollars for a big-breasted anime lady instead of a camera. Would you like that? Is that what the D-Stomp community wants? Maybe. Okay, I will take it into consideration. Because as we know, I am most known for the live streams. I did consider it like just PNG of, I guess, me. It's kind of talking in the bottom left corner, but I don't think, like, that's just screen clutter. Do people like that? I don't actually watch streams too often. What makes a good streamer? Sir. Sir, you're free. This always happens. Play Minecraft. I am not playing Minecraft. Sir, you're free. You can leave the hamster wheel. Okay, let's not start a war about whether or not Terraria is better than Minecraft. It's Minecraft. I could play the LittleBigPlanet level DLC for Minecraft. That would be relevant. I always thought it was neat. There's not much to do there, but look at the pretty scenery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's time. That's right, I did the funny. Flipping the bird, as they say. What do you mean? No, I already did it. You weren't paying attention. Don't worry, if you replay the video, you will know that I did not skip out on doing the middle finger. The goldfish bowl! It's almost time for, what's his face? I forgot his name. It's like Henry or something. The big chicken. Copernicus, of course. It's okay, I don't want to base that level anyway. Explodey stomp. Recreate Explosion Man in Little Big Planet. Can't help but notice that this is kind of not fun. Just let me get up there. It's not a skill issue. The game just sucks. Shut up. Do you know how long it's been since I played Little Big Planet 2? It's because Little Big Planet 3 is objectively better. I forgot there's a thing up there. Okay. I'll just skip on that as well. But this is all stuff I'll get later. I'll get it later off camera. Don't look at me like that. Why is Clive stupid? He built these things. Ah, yes. The Sackbots who do not care about me, but instead they want the girl. When D-Stomp VTuber. Woman! Unless people seriously want it, I'm not gonna actually do a VTuber D-Stomp. At least not actual, like, model or everything, just, like, PNG, at the very least. I do not have that kind of money, and I do not stream that often. And I do not make money from this. So so it would not be... I'm not... I don't have a big enough budget for PNG tuber. I need to do JPEG tuber. Theoretically, I could just make a cardboard D-Stomp PNG tuber, like right here, right now. But I'm not gonna. It would look terrible. Sergeant Kind is artist. Could just make PNG tuber for me. Oh wait, no, wait. Okay. The bomb stopped. Good. I am not... We're not doing Blarg DX for the stream theme. Progression isn't always what I'm going for in D-Stomp content, but it's definitely adjacent to what I'm aiming for. How could you not know what Blarg DX is? Do you live under a D-Stomp shaped rock? No Russian from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I don't even know what that is. I guess it is kind of like the poker level. The treetop, yes. No, the treetop was the milkshakes. The fortress? That's probably right. Don't worry, we'll get to LittleBigPlanet 3 eventually. How could you forget Blarg DX? It is only literally the best song of all time that everybody wants to forget about, so it's completely understandable. Pentagons and octagons belong in the garbage. this factory only cares about squares. The most productive shape. Sir, they hit the Pentagon. Defective sackbots, their one unique trait is that their face looks a little weird. But otherwise they're completely fine. Nah. I won't ask you to do that. Mainly because I barely stream at all, but also I'm not too sure if PNG de-stomp in the bottom left corner is going to make the stream very good. It'd be wasted effort on little old me. Well, yeah, but when it comes to what you're asking right now, it is literally just something that will only ever show up if I ever feel like using it during a stream, which I cannot guarantee. Mostly because I'm terrible at streaming. And playing LittleBigPlanet 2 apparently. De-stomp Steam engine? What does this mean? What are you implying? I think me and Polestar, one of the first things we ever did was we created a work in progress, an extremely work in progress level called De-Stomp the Experience. The game consisted of nothing but a first level, and also you get a quest for pretty much everything you do. Like standing still for 1 second, standing still for 5 seconds. Stuff like that. To this day, it exists entirely within Polar Star's collected items, and has never seen the light of day. The quest system probably would have worked if I created it today, since I know more about quests than when I did back all the way then. You would probably imagine we had no idea what we were doing. Oh, it's Copernicus time! Why is he stopping Clive, the owner of this factory, from doing things with the bots? I mean, yeah, I know he's corrupted by the Megadivtron, but okay, great. The Organizatron, I don't think either it was created too complex, or they didn't do a good job at explaining it, because nobody ever used it. Could have just skipped over the sackbots. No, the face! The very real scoreboard.
Oh man.
Don't you have to run through this level a minimum of 3 times if you want everything? I mean, yeah, the Organizatron was completely... Like, whenever I tried using it, it was not great. Like, at all. That being said, I do wish I used the Organizatron instead of the Memorizer when I created the dumbest show on Earth. I feel like that would have prevented it from breaking. We did it! We saved the factory of a better tomorrow!
Oh, thank you. You plucked me, yes, plucked me from the very pits of despair and perched me once more atop the gilded throne of mid to upper level management. I never doubted you, Sackboy.
Or me.
Suppose.
Well, anyway, now I've got the full batting roster. It's time for the Alliance to go on tour. First up, Avalonia.
Avalon? The face of science, man? Oh, marvellous.
And it's over. There we go. That's 3 levels completed. And 1 level created by you. All in all, I consider that a pretty good day. That being said, this is the part where I shut everything down. This is embarrassing. Hello, Alyssa Lex. Sorry, you're a little bit late. I've been streaming for 3 hours and it's time to go. Blarg DX3. Have you actually created a Blarg DX3? Yep, sorry about that. Let me go ahead and bring up the logo, bring up the... where is it? There you are. Well, before everybody flocks out of here en masse, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Hopefully the next one will be much shorter, like much sooner than the gap between this one and the other one. Little Big Planet 2 will resume because I do kind of want to make levels still. That would be nice, but I do need items for that. And of course, Little Big Planet 3 is the platform I prefer to create on, so... Not only do we have the rest of Little Big Planet 2, we have Little Big Planet 3 to do in the future. That's right. A single closed level post was added to a level in Chat Plays Little Big Planet. Have a bad Easter to you too. In fact, all of you. I hope you have rotten eggs on your lawn. Placed there by none other than me. The wheel is also there. However, I would not consider it an actual level for obvious reasons. So, I think this is a good time to mention, just now, Little Big Planet has achieved a black screen, and it's just not... Like, I can't even press the PlayStation button anymore. It's just stuck like this now. So that's great. But yes, thank you for tuning in. There is the Discord if you want it. You can join and just lurk and turn on the notifications in case you want to be notified when the next one starts. Or you can tell me I'm stinky. Have a very, very terrible Easter. And I guess for this final bit, let's talk about this Blarg DX3 thing that I've been hearing about. I know you said you had the link, but like, I'm pretty sure the YouTube chat does not actually let those get through. So like if there's a video on YouTube called BlargDX3, then I can definitely search that up. Create the bows? I don't quite understand what you're talking about. Yeah, it's no biggie if you haven't joined the Discord. I completely understand. That being said, I am having a hard time finding it. And whenever I type in BlargDX3, it gives me a bunch of completely unrelated videos. And also mine. For some reason, it's giving me a lot of... that one human game. Oh, it's from a YouTube channel named Blarg. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry to tell you, but I can't even look at YouTube. Like, YouTube just appears to censor sending YouTube video links in the chat. So, I can't see it if you've sent something like that. Community post? Let me go to your channel then. I guess that would have been the easiest thing to do. Oops. Oh, it's on Bandcamp. Okay, that makes sense. It's a minute and 4 seconds long. That's more than mine. Make us mod. I don't entirely trust making random people in the chat mod. Ah, hello Blazing Diamond if you're still here. Sorry, just missed it. I will definitely try and be a little bit later tomorrow. I think that's definitely one of the more peak times. But don't worry, you get to uh you get to hear Blarg DX. Let's see. Here we go. So this is Blarg DX right here. At least this is mine. This is Blarg DX2, not the original. Thank you. Thank you very much. I built it myself. The idea is that I eventually add more random things that show up. Maybe I'll even do that the next time. But here's what I created. This is Blarg DX. Technically, this is Blarg DX3, since Blarg DX2 is what plays in the overreacting tutorial. And in that case, Blarg DX1 doesn't even exist. Isn't that just great? Did the sound even go through? I wasn't even checking. Oh, Discord audio is turned off. Dang it. There. Hi, Polar Star. That's a feast for ears, isn't it? So, during the over the course of this stream, it would appear that let me just. You're gonna have to give me a minute while I stumble my way around OBS. This one. There we go. Tapes in the chat has created Blarg DX3, and what kind of terrible person would I be if I didn't play it right here and now? So what is this going on vinyl? Well, I don't know about you, but I think I will be buying this as a gift for Polar Star. Goodbye, Blazing Diamond. Whoops. Well, there you have it. What do you mean wrong package, return to sender? All things considered, that's definitely better than anything I could make. And that is all I will say about it. Blarg 4 when? Blarg 4 never. Well, that'll be the end of that. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a absolutely terrible Easter.